In this programming example, I'm going to develop a program that's going to take a string from console and it's going to count the number of alphabets in the string and also the number of spaces in the string. Then it's going to print the result back to the console. That means the findings, number of spaces and number of alphabets. Okay, so for example, if the string is say hello 1 2 3 and this is test. So if this is the string that is given by the user from the keyboard, then it's going to count the number of alphabets. That means hello, here it is 5, then 4, 5 4 9, 10 11, and again 4, it's 15 total. So there are total 15 alphabets and 1 2 3 and 4 spaces. So it's going to print that there are total 15 alphabets and 4 spaces. First of all, what we need to do is to declare a character array in order to store the string. So I'm declaring a character array of size 80. Then I'm printing a prompt, enter a string into the console. Then scanning the string using scanf and %caret \n str. So now we need to start searching for the alphabets in the string, and we'll go on searching the alphabets or spaces unless and until we are finding the null character in the array, and that's the termination character of the string. We know that. So I need to declare a counter, the loop counter, and we need two variables, count alpha to hold the number of alphabets and count spaces equals to 0. So we start from I equals to 0. We will go until we find null. So stri not equals to null is a condition that we need to check on each iteration. If the ith element is not null, we are not end of the string. We need to check whether this particular ith element is an alphabet or space. If it is alphabet, then we need to increase the count alpha by 1. If it is a space, we need to increase the count space by 1. So we need to check whether the ith element is alphabet or not. So the ith element is referenced using str third bracket I. That's the ith element of the character array. If it is alphabet, it's only alphabet if it is greater than equals to capital A and str I is less than equals to capital Z, or it is greater than equals to small a and less than equals to small z. That's the checking for the lowercase alphabets. We need to put the whole thing within the bracket. So I'm giving a bracket here. So if this particular condition is true, then the ith character is alphabetic character. So what we need to do is to increase the count alpha by 1. Otherwise, if it is space, that means stri I equals with space. You can just mention a space within single quote, space, single quote, or the ASCII value of the space will work as well. We could have mentioned 32 here. That's the ASCII value of space. Then we need to increase count space by 1. So when the loop terminates, that means when we encounter with the null character at the ith element, we get out of the loop, and what we need to do is to print the number of alphabets and the number of spaces that we found. So here it is. I have written two printf statements in order to print the count alpha and count space. So let's execute this program and see it in action. Okay, so I'm giving hello #123, comma, you are great. So I'm pressing enter. There are 16 alphabets. You can see that 5 here, 6 7 8 9 10 11, and 5 16, and 4 spaces 1 2 3 and 4. So this is working fine.